Good afternoon. It's Tuesday afternoon. You know, I love to tell you about products and services at work. I just really enjoy it. Well, I'm also going to tell you about them that don't. This one don't. This one sucks. And I'm going to tell you about it. Last winter, when my brother and his wife, my mom and her boyfriend came up to see the snow and the ice, they flew up into Milwaukee to get on a plane called Great Lakes Air to fly on up to Ironwood, Michigan. We love picking people up in Ironwood. It's only about 20-25 minutes from here. Otherwise, we've got to drive 2.5 hours to the next nearest airport. So it's very convenient. Bottom line is, when they got to Milwaukee, Great Lakes Air had canceled their flight. Mechanical problems. Come to find out, this is quite common. So they could wait overnight, spend the night there, and possibly fly out in the morning. Or they could do what Johnny did. He chose to rent a car and drive on up. That's 5.5 to 6 hours. He started driving, drove up to Rhinelander. I drove down and met him so he could drop his car off. You can't drop it off up here. They came up, and so Great Lakes had put a real damper on their trip. Now, 2 weeks ago it was Christmas. My wife's brother and his wife come up for Christmas holidays. When they got here, the luggage didn't make it. That may have been the problem of the airline they had to make the connection with. And the people at Ironwood Airport are very, very nice. They're very accommodating. They just ain't got much to work with. So when the luggage did get there, they brought it out here at the house. That was very nice of them. Now, we had a great trip with them. I mean, they really enjoyed being here. We just really enjoyed having them. Come time for them to leave Sunday afternoon, plane got canceled. The flight was canceled. Why? Because the crew had to have downtime. They'd flown too many hours and had to take the day off. What the heck? Have you ever heard anything like that? So Todd said, well, why don't you send us another crew, another plane? They said, well, we only got one for the area. Well, crap. So now we had to unload all their stuff, get them settled in back upstairs again to spend the night. Going to leave out the next morning. Well, next morning comes. Flight gets canceled. They're still stuck here. Why? Mechanical problems. Got a problem with the plane. Come back in the afternoon, we'll fly you out. We wait around all day, calling, and finally they said, all right, come on up. We went back up there. I don't know, it was an hour or two late that they finally did take off and made it out of here. But they had spent an extra night, had lost a day of vacation. Todd had to call somebody to fill in for him. He's a manager of a hospital. It was not just a small matter. Now, the following week, New Year's, my brother Larry and his wife come up. Make it here no problem at all. We have a wonderful time with them. Just great. Time for them to go home. Going to leave Saturday morning. That way they can rest Sunday when they get home. Well, Saturday morning, plane gets canceled. Why? Mechanical problems. God dang. So, wait around, calling all during the day to make sure that the afternoon flight's going to fly out. There's only 2 flights a day out of that airport. Come Saturday afternoon, time for the plane to take off. Well, they finally got the part down in Milwaukee. They're working on it. They're putting it in. It'll be here directly. Never did show up. Got to cancel that flight too. Y'all need to spend the night. Come back in the morning. We unload all this stuff. Here we go again. They spend the night, get up the next morning. Guess what? Flight's canceled again. Mechanical problem. So, what the terminal people are going to do, now like I say, they're very accommodating. They do what they can. They said what we'll do is we'll load all y'all into a van, drive you down to Milwaukee where you can catch a plane to get home. Alright. The reason you fly is so you don't have to ride in a vehicle. They don't want to ride in a van for 5.5 or 6 hours and then catch a plane. So they got on the internet, made a reservation in Duluth, Minnesota. It's 2.5 hours from here. We drove them out there and they flew out from there. Cost them an additional $1,500 to get home. Thank you, Great Lakes Air. So, if there's a way around it, don't fly Great Lakes Air. That is 3 strikes. They're awful. If they want to contact me and they're upset, fine. Check your facts and figures. Everything I've said is absolutely correct. So bring it on. Simple commentary. Y'all have a good day.